Hey! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how you guys can shop for back to school without spending all of your money and then having major buyer's regret. This is something that I actually do a lot. I'll back to school shop and I'll be like excited about the things I get, and then I'll realize like I really should not have spent that much money and I bought a lot of things that I didn't actually need for the year. Clothes are expensive. And it's important to make really good decisions when you're buying them so that you don't waste all of your money, especially since we also have to get like binders and notebooks and like calculators and pencils, like stuff that's more important than like clothes. These are just my best tips on how you can do that efficiently. First of all, when you're buying back to school clothes, instead of going straight to the mall and buying everything new, you can consider thrifting stuff. Now, I get that like if you go to like a random like Goodwill, the stuff there might not be like the cutest, but there are other thrifting options. Some of my favorite ways to thrift are the app Curtsy, where people can list items that are slightly used, they just don't really wear anymore, and then it'll be delivered to your house. Plato's Closet is a thrift store in my area. I don't know if they have those everywhere, but the stuff there is usually pretty good, like name brand stuff like Hollister, American Eagle. Similar apps to Curtsy are like Depop or Poshmark. Again, just ways that people list old clothes that they don't really wear, and then you can get it shipped to your house so it doesn't feel as like grimy. And then you can also search by brand. So if you're looking for like Lululemon or like Nike, like you can find that a lot easier than just digging through like a bin. My second tip for you guys is to not just buy things that are really trendy in the moment. I've made this mistake so many times. Do you guys remember when like cow print was like a really big thing? I do! So cow print was like super in for a minute, and I had these like cow print jeans. Like a month later, cow print like wasn't cool anymore, so I just had them like sitting in my closet and I never wore them. Point being, just because something is in trend right now, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be trendy in a couple months. So just be careful. Like, don't buy something just because everyone else is buying it. Ask yourself, like, do I really like this? Like, what am I gonna wear this with? Like, when am I gonna wear this? Like, am I gonna like this in a couple weeks? The next tip is only get what you need. This is something I do every year. I go in my closet and I try on a bunch of my clothes, especially jeans. Jeans are like always the thing that I'm like growing out of, and I focus on buying only things that I like don't have anymore because I like grew out of it, or I'll buy things that I just like don't have a lot of. Next, you should definitely cheap on basics. This is like a pet peeve of mine. I'm getting heated in here. I hate to see people go to like a really expensive brand and then get like a plain black t-shirt. Now, like, I'm sure there's like some kind of strategy in that, like, oh, I'm gonna wear this forever, like it's gonna last a really long time. But I also feel like I could go to Target and get like the same thing for $15, and maybe it wouldn't last as long, but I could like replace it in a couple years and it would still be less money. Just because something is like a name brand, it doesn't mean that you should get it just because it's a name brand. I see this with like Lululemon too. I love Lululemon. I'm wearing it right now. I would never go there and get a plain black sports bra because I could get that anyway. Like, I would get like a pair of like hot pink shorts because like I'm not gonna be able to find those anywhere else. When you're buying something that's kind of pricey, like, could I find this cheaper at another store? Next up, you can sell your old clothes that you don't really wear anymore, and you can use that money to get new clothes. And it's kind of like getting it for free because it's like transferring the love, spreading the love, spreading the money. But this is something I do occasionally. I'll just like go through my closet and ask myself, have I worn this in the last 6 months? Or like, how am I going to wear this? Like, do I really like this? Does this fit? And then if I don't, I'll either list it on like one of the websites I mentioned earlier, like Curtsy, Depop, Poshmark. And like my mom has like a Facebook marketplace thing going where she'll like sell her old stuff. So like, just if you can find a way to sell it, I would highly recommend. And then you can use the money to get like stuff that you'll actually wear. This is like the last thing I want to like leave you guys with because I see this all the time and it like makes me sad for you. Do not buy summer clothes for back to school. unless you literally live in like Florida where it's summer like weather all year round. I am a Midwest girly, and I swear I see people every year buying like shorts and tank tops. I get that it's still warm outside, but like you already have summer clothes. Like you got summer clothes for the summer, and no one at school has seen them yet because you were on break. So like all the clothes that I got in like June, July, and August, like no one has seen them yet. So instead of buying more summer clothes for back to school, I'm just gonna wear that stuff to school because it's basically new because no one's seen it. And then all my back to school stuff, I'm gonna buy fall and winter stuff. So like flannels, pants, sweaters, jackets, and like I might not be able to wear them right away because it's still warm outside, but like that's the kind of stuff that I'm gonna want to have in the fall. I don't know, I feel like as teen girls, it's hard. Like there are so many things that like we're like expected to buy. Like every time I'm on TikTok, I see like shopping hauls with people like all these shopping bags, or like you need these makeup products, like you have to buy this, and it's like it's overwhelming. Maybe that's just like a me thing, but I get overwhelmed with back to school shopping. So hopefully this helps you guys maybe figure out like what you actually want to get for the school year. I'm gonna just like talk a minute about this channel. So like I just started on this channel, and I really like making these kind of videos for you guys. So if you're enjoying this kind of video, I would please check out the other stuff on my channel. It would mean so much to me, and I'm going to continue posting here. As far as I know, I think I'm gonna keep posting on here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and good luck to all your back to school shopping. Goodbye!